Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. If this thing that I'm going to cover in this video materializes, then this is kind of like a checkmate. Not hey, checkmate, checkmate. And what's going on? You know, the Americans bring whatever they want to bring in Europe because they're invited through NATO, and it's any country's right to invite whomever they want in their country, militarily and anything else. Well, but that's a reciprocal move. If I can do it, you can do it. Unless I'm your boss and I tell you you can't do it, but I can do it. So we have here a little big problem. Here it is. This is the big problem. Putin has an invitation to visit Cuba, says Russian ambassador per Reuters. I know what you might be thinking. No, he can't do that. He can't do that. It's too far away. His plane could be hijacked and many things could happen. He would not even dare to do it. Well, that's a point. Might not happen. But if there's an invitation, what does that tell you? Well, it tells you that these guys are, practicing their signature. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. You know for what? For some little agreements and some military cooperation. All right. So that means maybe you bring nukes in Europe on 6 bases, 5 countries. I bring nukes in one country, one base in Belarus. Then you want to bring maybe to Poland because Poland is, and then we can bring it to Cuba. Huh? You think so? I've been talking about this for some time, and it's not like, oh my God, you're a genius, Samuel. No, but I was surprised when the Chinese got ahead of the game and they got some spying things over there in Cuba. Unconfirmed yet, but nevertheless, I didn't know they were in a race. I'm on my way, Russia. You're behind me. Yes, I'm behind me, but what am I doing behind you? Anyway, let's move to this article and see what's going on here. Monday, July 3rd, 2023. Moscow. Russia's ambassador to Cuba said President Vladimir Putin has an invitation to visit the communist-run island, but that it was too early to talk about preparation for such a trip, the state RIA news agency said, and I'm quoting. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin has an invitation, but I don't know how his plans will be lined up, end quote. Ambassador Victor Coronelli, I said Corelli. I said, what the hell, are you going to sing us something, Corelli? All right, Victor Corelli told RIA, is it Italian? Coronelli. And I'm quoting, the president of Cuba was in Moscow not long ago, in November of last year, so no real time has passed. It depends how old you are. Because you're like 75, that's a lot of real time. But if you're like, I don't know, 12, that's really nothing. Longtime political allies, Cuba and Russia, both subject to US sanctions, have increased economic ties by facilitating trade and investment to circumvent those restrictions. Cuba has welcomed 66,000 tourists from Russia so far this year, and Aeroflot resumption of regular flights would probably mean a total of 100,000 Russian tourists visit the island in 2023, Coronelli said when he met Putin in 2022. Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel passed the Kremlin chief a personal greeting from Cuba's former leader Raúl Castro and condemned the West's sanctions on Russia. And I'm quoting, I would like to say again that Russia can always rely on Cuba. How am I? All our aspirations and will. Jesus, he told Putin. There you go. Always rely. He told Putin, according to Kremlin's transcript, and I'm quoting again, we will continue to do everything to ensure that our relations continue to grow and strengthen. So, my friends, always continue, do everything to grow and be strengthened. What does that sound to you? To me, it sounds like more than a love story. Marriage ever, after, whatever. You know exactly what's going on here. And the Americans are like, no, they're very relaxed. They will be like smoking their cigars, Cuban cigars. And they will say, let them do it. We don't care. We're too good, man. They're gonna bring their shitty weapons here, missiles. Ha! We got everything here. Patriot. They will destroy everything. Let them eat cake. And the Russians and the Cubans will eat cake. I hardly can wait. I don't want the guys to transfer them. I don't care. I don't care. Really, I don't care. But I wouldn't want this to escalate that way. But it seems like it's going that way. But I would be very, weasel-like to see how things play. When the Russians and the Cubans will declare, oh, we decided to bring something in Cuba. And everybody's going to be like, what? Say what? And we won't tell you. Well, we'll find out. I'm waiting for that moment. And you're going to see immediately how the Americans are going to be like, you can't do that. It's going to be like a comedy. I'm going to make 50,000 videos on that one. If I'm going to be still free as I am. Oh, my friends. That put me in a very good mood. Why? Just the thought that we're going to... for me, I don't have any influence on these guys. If these guys want to blow us up through their stupidity, we don't matter. So that's for me, I accept my destiny. And for you or whomever, they're going to see their God earlier and so on. But so it's a celebration, I guess. But for me, I really, I'm at peace with my little being, that weasel that I am, and that's it. But I would, and that's going to happen. If Putin doesn't kick the bucket in the next, I say, 2 years, I give 2 years just to be certain that it happens, we're going to hear a lot of talk about this. And probably it's going to send Lavrov over there, and Lavrov is going to be like, gotcha. We'll see. And the Americans should not have any problems with that, because they did not expect the Russians to have. They expect the Russians to have no problems with them doing a little bit of hanky-panky in Ukraine. Therefore, reciprocity, we are equal. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.